Hey everyone, it's Dana Liu. And let's be honest for a second. We've all been there, staring at a to-do list longer than a CVS receipt, feeling the weight of a million deadlines, and wishing we could just hit the snooze button on the entire day. In the fast-paced world of entrepreneurship, productivity can sometimes feel like that mythical creature we hear whispers about but never actually encounter. We're bombarded with advice on hustling harder and grinding non-stop, but what if I told you there's a different way? A way to not just survive but thrive, by embracing those moments when you feel like doing absolutely nothing. We're going to explore how those lazy moments can actually be a goldmine of creativity and a springboard to getting more done in less time. So buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, no judgment if it's a 2 p.m. coffee, and let's unlock the secrets to turning laziness into your superpower. Now I know what you're thinking. Laziness and creativity? Dana, have you lost it? Hear me out. We often demonize laziness, viewing it as the arch nemesis of productivity. But what if, instead of waging war against it, we tried to understand it? Sometimes our bodies and minds are trying to tell us something. That laziness you're feeling might actually be a signal, a sign that you're burnt out, that your creative well is running dry, or that you're simply not engaged with the task at hand. Instead of ignoring these signals, we need to learn how to listen to them. So the next time you find yourself struggling to muster the motivation to tackle your to-do list, don't beat yourself up. Take a step back and ask yourself, what's really going on here? It's time to flip the script on laziness. Instead of seeing it as this inherently negative, shameful thing, let's reframe it. What if, instead of being the enemy of progress, laziness is actually a catalyst for innovation? Think about some of the most groundbreaking inventions and ideas throughout history. They often emerged from moments of quiet contemplation, of daydreaming, of allowing the mind to wander. When we allow ourselves to disconnect from the constant barrage of tasks and to-dos, we create space for new connections to form in our brains. So the next time you find yourself feeling lazy, don't fight it, lean into it. You might be amazed at the insights and inspiration that arise when you allow yourself the freedom to simply be. Let's talk about creativity, that magical ingredient that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. It's the lifeblood of innovation, the driving force behind every successful business, and the key to unlocking your full potential as an entrepreneur. But here's the catch. Creativity doesn't always play by the rules. It can't be summoned on demand, forced into a spreadsheet, or squeezed into a 30-minute meeting slot. Creativity thrives on freedom. It flourishes in those unexpected moments when we least expect it, during a long walk, in the shower, or even while we're doing the dishes. When we step away from the constant stimulation of our devices and to-do lists, we create the mental space for new connections to form, for fresh ideas to bubble up, and for our imaginations to run wild. So the next time you find yourself feeling lazy, don't dismiss it as unproductive time. Instead, see it as an opportunity to tap into your creative potential. Chapter 4. Mind Mapping. Let's talk about a powerful tool that can help you harness those lazy moments and transform them into productive brainstorming sessions. Mind mapping. Imagine this. You're feeling that familiar wave of laziness washing over you. Instead of trying to fight it, you grab a blank sheet of paper or open up a digital mind mapping tool and write your main goal or problem in the center. Then, let your mind wander. Think about different aspects of the goal, potential obstacles, wild ideas, anything that pops into your head. Write down each thought as a branch radiating out from the center, connecting related ideas with lines. The beauty of mind mapping is that there are no bad ideas. It's about getting everything out of your head and onto the page, allowing you to see the bigger picture and make connections you might have missed otherwise. So, the next time you're feeling stuck, unmotivated, or simply in need of a creative boost, give mind mapping a try. Chapter 5, The What If Game. Let's dive into a fun and effective technique for sparking innovation, the What If Game. Challenge assumptions, explore unconventional approaches and push boundaries. Think about a task or problem you're working on. Ask what-if questions, get playful and outrageous. For example, what if customers could talk to an AI chatbot that sounds like a celebrity? Or, what if we solve most issues with an amazing FAQ video? Break free from usual thought patterns and encourage creative problem solving. This exercise is helpful when you're stuck or traditional approaches aren't working. So, the next time you hit a wall, grab a notebook and start playing the what if game. Chapter 6. Incorporate randomness. Let's talk about shaking things up, literally. In a world obsessed with routine and optimization, sometimes a dose of randomness is exactly what we need to jumpstart our creativity and productivity. Think about it. How often do you find yourself stuck in a rut, following the same routine day after day? While structure is important, too much of it can stifle innovation and leave us feeling uninspired. By introducing unexpected elements into our day, we force our brains to break free from autopilot and engage with the world in new and exciting ways. This could be something as simple as working from a different location. Trade your usual desk for a coffee shop, a park bench, or even your own backyard. Using a random word generator stuck on a problem? Generate a random word and see if you can find a way to connect it to your challenge. The key is to break free from the monotony and embrace the unexpected. Chapter 7. The 5-minute rule. We've all been there, staring at a task that feels as appealing as a root canal. You know it needs to get done, but the thought of even starting fills you with a special kind of dread. That's where the 5-minute rule comes in to save the day and your sanity. Here's the beautifully simple premise. Set a timer for just 5 minutes and commit to working on that dreaded task, and only that task, for that short amount of time. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure focused action for 5 minutes. The hardest part is often simply starting. Once you overcome that initial inertia, you'll likely find that it's easier to keep going. So the next time you're facing a task that fills you with dread, remember the 5-minute rule. Chapter 8. Gamification. Let's talk about tapping into your inner child and injecting fun into your productivity with gamification. Transform mundane tasks into engaging challenges. What motivates you more? A boring to-do list or conquering a quest? Here are ways to gamify your work. Set timers and challenges. Turn your work into a race against the clock. Create a point system. Assign points to tasks and track your progress. Reward yourself once you reach a certain point threshold. Use apps and tools designed for gamifying productivity. Transforming work into a game boosts productivity and adds fun to your day. Chapter 9. Accountability partners. Let's talk about the power of teamwork, even when you're a solopreneur. Having an accountability partner, someone who understands the unique challenges of entrepreneurship and can provide support, encouragement, and a gentle nudge in the right direction, can be a game changer for your productivity. Think about it. We all have those moments when motivation wanes, procrastination sets in, and that to-do list feels insurmountable. It's in those moments that an accountability partner can provide the extra boost we need to stay on track. An accountability partner can be a fellow entrepreneur, a mentor or coach, or a friend or family member. The key is to find someone who you trust, who challenges you to be your best self, and who you can be completely honest with about your progress and setbacks. Remember, entrepreneurship can be a lonely journey, but it doesn't have to be. Chapter 10. The Pomodoro Technique. Let's dive into a time management technique that's as simple as it is effective, the Pomodoro Technique. It's all about working with your natural rhythms of focus and rest to maximize productivity and prevent burnout. Here's how it works. Choose your task. Set a timer for 25 minutes. This is your Pomodoro, your focused work sprint. Work on the task without distractions. Eliminate all distractions and give the task your full attention for the entire 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. When the timer goes off, step away from your work and give yourself a short break. Stretch, move around, grab a drink, or simply relax. Repeat the cycle. After every 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break of 20 to 30 minutes. So the next time you're facing a mountain of work or struggling to stay focused, give the Pomodoro Technique a try. So, there you have it. A fresh perspective on productivity that embraces those lazy moments instead of fearing them. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And sometimes that means giving yourself permission to slow down, recharge, and tap into your natural rhythms of creativity and focus. By embracing the unexpected connection between laziness and productivity, you can unlock a whole new level of efficiency and ingenuity in your entrepreneurial journey. Remember to experiment, find what works best for you, and don't be afraid to break the mold. Now go out there, embrace your inner slacker in the best way possible, and watch your productivity soar.